Guys, tonight's show literally had us seeing one of the craziest fights that is ever going to happen in the history of Bbnaija reunions, and this is unbelievable. See, I must say first off is this. We have our personal opinions about this fight, and I'm going to state all that during the end of this video, or towards the end of me talking about how it started and how it ended. Now, of course, for those of you who want to see and watch the full video of the Bbnaija reunion day 5, it is on TikTok already. Check Jackson React. You see it should be uploaded just after the show. I think around the time this is landing, that's when it should be landing too. Stick around to the end of this video to get the full lowdown. I want to start from this point. At a point, I was thinking that Victoria and Onyeka were going to, mend their issues between each other. Sadly, it didn't get to that point. It almost got to that point, but it didn't. And that was because there was a sense of holdback of who go first, take the first move. So Ebuka was like, there's something that is not settled, and we try to settle it. And that is involving you, Ozee. And that is the dynamic of Victoria and Onyeka's issues, which has you in the middle. What do you have to say about that? Can I be honest, guys? Ozee's response has always been the same way he has been responding to things even in the house, and it has always sort of thrown me off. And that is because he doesn't give a straightforward answer. He always tries to come off as though he's sounding matured, but then again, he avoids the truth or the core part of answering the question. He was like, he just felt that he had a good mutual understanding and friendship with Onyeka, and that is the same thing he has with Victoria. And however that dynamics ended up being, it was not sort of a thing he felt was his fault, or it was this or that. And then Ebuka had to ask him again, okay, this is what I'm trying to understand. Did you try it at one point, try to call both ladies together? I was like, oh, this issue isn't supposed to be as it is right now. Is there a way you guys can fix it? I'm trying to tell you guys that let's fix it, and you guys don't have bad blood towards each other. And he's saying, he kind of like spoke to them, but not together. He just casually threw it to them that, you know what, if you guys want to hold on to this issue, you can hold on, but if you want to settle, you can settle. In essence, he is not going to be the reason why they settle or not. If they want to settle, they will settle because of them. Now that makes sense, but also doesn't get to the point of what Ebuka is trying to achieve. When we have reunions, we want to see that, can you guys settle this issue, or you want to move on like that? And Ebuka is asking Ozee, did you try to do that? But then again, he could not give a straightforward answer. At a point, we got to see that some housemates like DJ Flo, what's her name, Nelly, a number of housemates were saying that, you know what, we believe that he was enjoying the narrative, he was enjoying the flow, and he continued to ride on that wave. That is why he did not try to fix it both in the house and even after the house. Even the girls who had the issues, Victoria and Onyeka, stated the same thing, because according to Onyeka, she was like, even when she was trying to get out of the in quote triangle, that Ozee was like, why do you like to run from this? Like, they just let it flow naturally. Wherever it ends. And then Victoria even responded saying, yes, Ozee was riding on that wave. He was enjoying it, because there was a time, one Saturday night party, she was eating and he came close to her. She was like, oh, please just go and find somebody else to dance with. I'm busy, I'm eating. And he was reacting negative. He was like, why are you acting like that towards me? And all the nayards. Only for her to come out of the show and discover that immediately after he left her, he went to go and kiss Onyeka. So definitely he was riding on it. At this point, I was like, yes, these girls are ganging up against him. I'm calling him for his lies and pretense. Only for when Ebuka asked the two ladies, so is this something you guys can resolve? Victoria was like, she is indifferent. She feels things will work out in its own time, and let's just see how it goes. Onyeka was like, me, I don't like snakes, so she has already said we cannot be friends. Me, I'll just stay on that one. Let's just everybody be on their own. I'm like, okay, girl, whatever works for you.
Why have you not tried to say, yo, okay, what's going on here? Let's fix this.
The best I can do is tell you guys, if it's something that you want to fix, have a conversation. If it's not, don't have it. But
I think he was enjoying it.
Anything that brings up Victoria and Onyeka's name is definitely Ozee.
Like, go and have fun. I saw videos where when he left me was when he went to kiss Onyeka.
And then the fight of the season, the fight of the night, was between Chinwe and one of the Indian pair, which is Chinne. So Ebuka asked questions. He was like, there's this thing and friction between Chinwe, Ne, and Chinne. Is this something you guys want to resolve? He was asking Ne. Ne was like, oh, I don't really have anything against Chinwe, even though obviously the time that Chinwe was lying that she didn't fight her aunt, Chinne, Ne was defending her aunt. She was like, okay, at this point, Ne was responding saying she does not have issues with Chinwe. After everything happened, even outside the house, they found a way to settle, and they now talk. That surprisingly, they talk quite well. And Ebuka turned to Chinwe and was like, okay, is that something that is true? You and Ne are cool, and you guys vibe? And she was like, yes, that you know, she's a free person. If people want them to flow, they would flow. She doesn't really like to hold things for too long and all that. And then Ebuka was like, okay, how about Chinne? What's up? She was like, me and Chinne, well, we don't talk, we don't have any form of communication. She will be on her day, she go there her day, I go there my day. And you know, while Chinwe was talking, Chinne interjected. I was like, talk everything you want to talk. You hold things for mouth, talk everything, make Ebuka here. That's why we're here. And before you know, this thing went haywire. And when I say haywire, I'm not even trying to undermine it, underemphasize it. Chinwe was like, I beg, shut up, face your front, go face your knees, settle with your knees. Waiting 20-year-old girl go do you. You be witch, you are evil, you are this, you are that. Old 35-year-old virgin. That is why there's cobwebs in your coochie. This one, that one. Which man go want chase you? In fact, I dey give you small age. You look 50, girl. You look 50. They were, oh my God. Chinwe said a lot. Chinwe said a lot, insulting Chinne blue, black, left, right, and center. And of course, as expected, Chinne did not hold back. She was like, you useless girl, where they follow small boy, where you go feel born. You carry and go, you don't chop your money. So you don't get shame. You're feeling that you're hot. Why didn't he take you to the parties? He left you there, used your money. Still, they carry small boy for knacks. You know, feel waiting. Go and settle with this small boy before you get out to talk to me. See this one, Ashelvo, useless girl. You they call me 35-year-old. Me and you, who they older. And basically, because these two ladies are probably like the oldest in the house, Chinne continued. She was like, go collect your money first now. Go and collect your money. See this rubbish girl. If you talk for where I did, if you talk where I did, your future, no, if you contend with me even now. She was saying and dropping. See, let me be honest. There was smirk on Zion's face, and I felt he was happy. Remember, his last public statement was to call Chinwe a lesbian, and that she was getting money through the hooks. You guys understand what I mean? So he was enjoying it. Typical, even if you say you guys are not dating again, you would defend the person a little bit. But Zion did not say anything. Chinne was dropping back to back. Towards the end, she was like, if you try talk no say, I could just finger your throat. I was like, eh. At this point, Chinwe responded that, try bring that hand close to me if your tits no full for ground. If your tits no full for ground, rubbish woman. You never get man to like you now. I'm like, what the hell? What the hell?
Like outside here, no, I talked to Chinwe, ask her.
Always known how she felt about me.
Wicked
Look at who is talking. You leave me alone. I'm not your problem. Your future, not taking no with they create. Wait, that is why you went on national television to have sex? Okay, 35-year-old virgin, congratulations. I never said I was a virgin. Oh, this night I'm still going to sleep with him. If I sleep with him, what's going to happen? You will sleep with the cobwebs in your coochie. Get out. You dey that's why Zion left. Idiot. Okay, I'm looking for closure. He will close you. I saw one clip from next post. You dey find closure. Shame on you. Hate for him na perfect. He borrowed Prado. Shame on the cat. You see what you open your mouth and talk. Shame on the cat for what? You are a toxic. You are so young. Come, this girl. Don't let me. That's I will finger your throat.
Anyways, moving from that, one pair friendship dissolving, that caught my attention and just made me feel like, no, this reunion has showed that this particular season is a season that we had multiple issues, multiple breakups that seemed to be unresolvable. And that was the conversation of the pair aces. So the pair aces, Tofa and Suj, got into the house, said they've been friends for a while, only for when from the middle of the show down to the end, everything scattered to the point that they were even in the same house but were not really vibing. So Ebuka asked Tofa what happened, and Tofa was like, halfway into the show, there started becoming some frictions, but it got worse when we left the show and I launched my own my jersey, and he was in the same house with me, but he did not come. He did not even give me reasons why he didn't come. He would be giving me certain energies. I'll talk to him, he would not respond. On my birthday, he didn't come. All things around those lines. And then when he was done talking, Ebuka turned to Suj. I was like, is he correct? What do you have to say about it? And Suj was like, look me for eye, guy. Look me for eye. Anyways, everything this guy has said is all lies. Like literally, the jersey thing, we had planned to launch a jersey even before we got into the show. This was something we wanted to do together. We left the show and this guy ran and launched a jersey without talking to me. Now that is not a problem, but I had ideas, so many ideas to impute. He did not bring it up. When he launched, he did not tell me. I didn't get an invite. When he also launched it, they were taking pictures and launch photos in the same house. He didn't tell me anything, he didn't come close, but he took Jesse to Nelly. Yes, Nelly bought it, but he took Jesse to Nelly. When I came close, what's up with my own now? He was not like, they won't say they no go side you, no worry, later when we finish, everything go easy. And even when everything finished, they brought new ones, he still didn't get his Jesse. He was like, for his birthday, he didn't give me any invite. I could invite him, he no come. He no give me reason why he no come. But he didn't invite me. Nothing. We were in the same house. This guy here is lying. And at a point, the both of them were like, Tofa was like, we were just casual friends, colleagues at work. And I feel Suj is just lying because he can give good storylines. But it is okay, no problem. Let him keep up. I just feel that I don't know why we got to this point. And since it's all resolvable, I wish there was somebody who brought us close. I was like, guys, you're not supposed to be having this issue. See, let's be honest. At a point, Suj was like, you know what? Yes, now it's my fault. Let's just forget all these things. Since me and Guy they get this kind of issue now, here with the settle and everything, let's just let it be. See, at the end, Suj and Tofa are not going to talk anymore. It's just that we're just so sure about it, and it is what it is. It is okay, but it is unbelievable that, in quotes, the finest pair when it comes to guys ended up not being friends anymore. But then again, life is what it is.
And there are two things I take out of friendship: support and loyalty. Other people were there.
Him and he didn't come?
We were in the same house. Then on that day, you came when the event had finished, and there was no proper excuse to why you're coming late.
We came out, before we went into the house, didn't we speak about the clothing thing together? Didn't we speak about the jersey together? We came out of the house and launched the jersey. I'm looking at this guy, okay, fair enough. I should still come and beg you again for the jersey. He sent me the number that he's using to talk to Tofa on. And it's the same number I'm trying to reach him on.
Do you think he blocked you?
He did block me.
Why did you block him is what I want to know.
No, because I took him off Snapchat. On the other one, I said it was a creative swamped period for me when the military games was happening.
And finally, it was to understand the friendship and dynamics of Sean and and Victoria, the Shatoria pair, which was the weirdest and most annoying pair in Big Brother's house of the season. Why? Because these pairs didn't work together for 80-90% of the time. They were separated, being with other people, and it was ignited by Sean, because Sean started making statements that Victoria was spoiling their game, pulling them backwards. She's not putting in her own effort and all the 9 yards. And here is Ebuka asking questions. Sean, do you think you could have handled that better by not bringing off those narratives? Sean did not apologize to Victoria. He just said, he couldn't have done it any differently. He's someone who owns up to what he says and what he does, and he felt he would have acted the same way. The only thing he knows he appreciates right now is the fact that he later saw the strengths of Victoria, which were not his strengths. Maybe where he was talking from initially were from the point of view of his own strengths, and it is what it is. He's just appreciative of the fact that Victoria had rather giving him the opportunity to be able to see that he was not necessarily being vile and all that. And then of course Victoria spoke. I was like, she wished he would have handled it better, spoken to her in a better way, and they would have settled it on being a better pair, in quote. And then the question popped up, if there was a sexual connection or vibe, because you can't just meet in Dubai and just become friends just like that. And both of them said between the both of them, there was never a relationship. There was never anything sexual. They were just casual friends. Victoria added that after all, everybody knows that Sean likes big bums. Guys, I must say tonight was hot. It was crazy. It was bloody. But in the end, we enjoyed every bit of it and how it went through. Anyways, for those of you who want to watch the full video, please go on TikTok, search for Jackson Reacts. You get the full lowdown. I'll see you on tomorrow. There will not be an episode tomorrow. It's only weekdays. So we'll see you next week. For those of you who watch Nigerian Idol, the top 5 will be getting to probably top 4 or top 3 by Sunday in 2 days. Guess what? I'm bringing you that update. I'll see you on the next one.